Would you believe me if I told you that a voice from beyond saved a woman's life during one of the most devastating floods in Brazil? This might sound like the beginning of a ghost story, but this actually happened, and the details are absolutely chilling. It was January 2011 in Teresópolis, a beautiful city nestled in the mountains of Rio de Janeiro. After days of relentless heavy rain, the sky opened up again, unleashing a torrent that turned the peaceful town into a complete nightmare in just a few hours. Entire streets were swallowed by raging water. Houses collapsed as if they were made of paper. All you could hear were screams as people frantically searched for their loved ones amidst the chaos. In the middle of that terrifying night was a 64-year-old woman named Dona Lucia. She lived in a small, simple home on what was once a quiet street. But as the floodwaters broke through her doors and windows, her safe place became a death trap. Furniture was violently swept away, the walls started shaking, and the floor trembled beneath her feet. Alone, with no way out, she felt her strength fading. She truly thought, "This is it. This is the end." But just as she was about to give up hope, something happened that she still can't explain to this day. Out of nowhere, she heard a voice. It was calm. It was familiar, but it was urgent. It said, "Climb on the wardrobe quickly." At first, she froze. How could this be? That voice. It was her husband's. But her husband had passed away years before. She hesitated for only a second, then, with a surge of adrenaline, she obeyed. Using every last bit of her strength, she scrambled onto the tall, wooden wardrobe. The water kept rising, splashing against the furniture, shaking the house to its very core. And then, just minutes later, the entire wall right behind where she had been standing collapsed into the flood. If she had stayed there, she would not have survived. The wardrobe, miraculously, started to float like a small raft. It carried her out of her broken home, drifting along the dark, flooded street. Can you imagine the sight? An elderly woman, trembling with cold and fear, clinging to her wardrobe as the current pushed her through the pitch-black waters. Hours passed before her neighbors finally spotted her and pulled her to safety, completely shocked to find her alive. When they asked how she knew to climb onto the wardrobe, her answer left everyone speechless. She said, "It wasn't me. My husband guided me." To this day, Dona Lucia swears that voice wasn't her imagination. It wasn't a trick of her mind caused by panic. It was him, the man who loved her, still protecting her, even from the other side. So now I have to ask you, what do you think? Was it a stroke of luck? A pure coincidence? Or was it a true message from beyond? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.